With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense coming out here and bringing them onto the field, the most valuable player of last year's Super Bowl, and that's Patrick Mahomes.
They often say you can't force situations. You just have to let them happen organically, and that's exactly what happened in Kansas City as Patrick Mahomes took over as the quarterback and has become the face of the franchise in the NFL as we now move into the 101st season. Fourth year in the league, already has an MVP, a Super Bowl title, and a Super Bowl MVP on his resume. 3 huge games in the postseason last year, 10 touchdowns, just 2 interceptions, and 2 more on the ground. He just keeps getting better and better, and every time you watch him play, you want to see more.
Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Corey Littleton on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Duke Johnson, the ball carrier. The tackle made by Dexter Lawrence. A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Fourth down, and on is Ty Long to punt. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. So here are the Texans now with a long field ahead. Leading them out, the man known as Danny Dimes, their 2nd-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. And after the sack, he's still down on the field. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones, he's going to get this one down to Cook. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd.
Operating from the gun. Jones. And Jeffrey's got it. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Texans.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Boy, not what you want to see in Q1 of the new year. We'll be back. A 1st down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9. Jones firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Jones pass.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Jones now off the play fake. Jeffrey with a catch left side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is started.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there, but that only takes him back to where they started. 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. This is caught. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, he did everything but get him in the end zone there, but now they're set up. Golden opportunity, strong opening drive, and they're knocking on the door.
And the way that they did it, now look where they are on the field, all right? This is naturally set up for a running play, isn't it? But with his ability to throw the football, his accuracy on this drive, you might want to think about a pass play in this situation.
Interesting. Time to find out. Now Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans have taken the early lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Ryan Switzer on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
On the return, the Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own 27.
Kansas City taking the field for their 2nd drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32.
Johnson, the ball.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. For the Texans here, you wonder just how long it's going to take to get over the loss to the Chiefs in the postseason last year in the divisional round. The Texans had a 24-0 lead on the road. Normally you'd consider that ball game, but not when Patrick Mahomes is on the other side of the field, as those Chiefs rallied back to win one of 3 times in those playoffs where they trailed by double digits and came back to get the victory. On second down, it's Johnson. A broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Mahomes going to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46. The first down carry here for Johnson. Tackle there by Clay Matthews.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First down.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. A great move, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. Matthew McCrane on for the PAT. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. To return, it's Cam Sutton. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offensive summit.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
Off play action. Jones. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. And he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have two inbounds in the NFL.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
He'll find DeGuara complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. On with Cook. And he stopped immediately there.
Dalvin Cook.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. From the gun, Jones. And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Brown in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? Second sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get one. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Now, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Tyreek Hill back deep for Kansas City. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29. That one complete to Hill. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, good to get another season underway. We'll get back to you guys for the second half of the season opener. But first, let's take a look at what's still to come here in the opening weekend of the NFL season. In the early window, we'll have our eye on that game in Jacksonville. The Jaguars going to need to be on their A game as they'll take on the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Good games in the late afternoon as well, one being out in Santa Clara, where it'll be the 49ers taking on the Arizona Cardinals. And lastly, we'll wrap up the week with Monday Night Football. Definitely one to tune in for, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers and the New York Giants. Meanwhile, in our game, each team able to manage just one touchdown apiece. 7-7 is our score. And for the call of the second half, we send it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. But the focus shifts back to Daniel Jones and company. He's playing pretty well. I don't think it's necessarily him changing up something he's doing, but that O-line, they've got to protect him better.
They do. They've got to make sure that they give him more than enough time in order to find targets downfield. And sometimes what happens when these things are going on is that the field general will step up and say, hey, that's on me, guys. I didn't get rid of it fast enough. Anything to try and relax them a little bit and take some pressure off, because they do know that they are trying.
Yeah, well, we've seen the 4, and the Chiefs are going to get him. Derek Rivers just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Jones. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Derek Rivers, his second sack of the night.
Now that's the way to start the second half. Back-to-back sacks. Whatever the halftime speech was, I hope they recorded it.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll dump this off to Cook. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Second and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes looking left side. That's caught by Landry. They'll get 9 there as as that sets him up better for third down.
A gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 5.
Now Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That one good for 12 yards and a Kansas City first.
Tyreek Hill certainly makes the front office look good when they spend a 5th-round pick on a guy. Then in his first 4 seasons, 4 Pro Bowl nominations. Anytime he touches the football, he's a threat to take it the distance. Hard to get on the ground one-on-one in the open field. If you miss, in the blink of an eye, he's putting 6 on the board.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
They run the option on 2nd down. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Offense.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Mahomes to throw. Gets this one to Hill. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
McCrane's kick is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 10, Texans 7.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Houston set to take over. The last couple of drives have ended in punts. Maybe the crowd minds that, but you're a defensive guy. You're okay with a couple of punt drives.
Listen, I'm the guy that loves a 0-0 pitch game. All right, in baseball, I can handle that going into the 7th inning. I think the crowd, though, they want to see a little bit more excitement. Let's see if someone can break something free on offense and get going.
Offense at a premium the last 2 drives. That catch good for only a couple.
A gain of 2.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
Gain of 15.
5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right, safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. Touchdown, Houston. Josiah DeGuara with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Texans have retaken the lead. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
And his kick is right through. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Switzer now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
And now here comes Kansas City. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It's a gain of 5, and that's going to lead to a third down.
A gain of 5 brings up 3rd and 6.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver Landry. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So again from the 39, this time from the other side of the field. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Texans getting set here to take over again on offense. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Open man left side. It's the tight end DeGuara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
On 2nd down, here's the option. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Shaq Thompson in there to drop him, and that is the 7th time tonight that he has gone down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's now
He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the fourth quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Houston. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. KC's offense ready to take over. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Screenplay, Johnson. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Duke Johnson.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Yeah, he'll try to run with this. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he'll be pulled down, and now a late flag will come with it. And that's in the area of a face mask, I think. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Oh, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The 6-time Pro Bowler, Clay Matthews. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. First down sack. Mahomes. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. He's back to throw. He finds his tight end Howard. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Counting down toward a minute to go in this football game. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill. Incomplete. It's
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
He's got it. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off by the late touchdown that puts him out in front here in the final minute of the contest. Following the touchdown, McCrane set to kick it away. Sutton now to return. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
So now the Texans down on the scoreboard. 55 seconds remaining. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find Aguara complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Back to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Marcus Peters on the coverage.
They'll look to throw, and he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Open man is QT complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, Jones. Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. And oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Jones pass intercepted. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Well, my friend, for the players, it's good for them to get that first game under their belts. For you and I, that first Thursday night game, also good for us to get that under our belts, wasn't it?
It was no longer preseason. We were into the regular season, the first game of the year. And, you know, all eyes